Sounds like something British people would make.
You're in it. You have space to go right. Because it can see even to the right of your guitar. See?
You're just a drunk motherfucking worthless piece of shit, Jim.
Yeah. You can see
you shut your filthy fucking mouth, Owasso.
Owasso.
I like Owasso, right? My fans. Angels cry.
Yeah.
What are you two doing in the bathroom?
Yeah, and they would like He was such an asshole back.
Dude, he was an asshole all the fucking time.
Yeah, you know what? I had a feeling that he
I thought it was just,
it's not nice to be
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hadley-Verse. I'm your comptroller, been to Spain. We're in the lovely state of Oklahoma. We voted for Trump. Spoiler alert. And I'd like to welcome to the stage our glorious, world-renowned, well, community-renowned. He's working on being renowned, ladies and gentlemen. It's Nathan Hadley.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, there's so many people here. Thank you.
There's like multiple.
Oh wait, I need my notes. Do you happen to have the notes, Mister?
Do I need to welcome Levi to the stage?
I wish. Is he coming? Are
Welcome
you
to
want
the
to be on the
stage,
show?
Levi in his cute
Okay,
overalls.
Oh wait, I don't have a mic.
A little bit forced him on that one. 1 second.
We're gonna do the wave, all right? Ready to do the wave? Ready? Okay, you do it. No, I don't need to hold hands.
or just put your
I'm
hand on the
witnessing.
No, we don't need to. People that vote for
Well, you don't
Kamala
have to touch
hold
it.
hands.
You don't have to touch it.
Crowd is so excited to see the show.
Oh, I actually,
Oh,
if we want to hop right into it, I actually have some notes I wrote down about the election, and I think it would be a good conversation.
yeah, there's a couple of things we need to talk about tonight. It's Veterans Day. The election happened.
Yes.
It's been. Well, first off, okay, everybody, let's all focus in. First off, we need to wish Benjamin here a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Our comptroller, it's his birthday, 24.
Well, thank you.
24.
I appreciate it.
That was cool. So I didn't do anything for him to celebrate that. I mean, I posted something, so I did my.
It was nice.
Spankings.
No
one of
birthday
the-
spankings. No.
In one of the pictures, we're tripping balls hard
That's
on
not true. He thinks that. That's not true.
It is true.
No, I remember taking those pictures.
I remember taking it, tripping balls on acid.
You
That's all I
were.
remember.
Now we're talking about incriminating pictures.
There's no way,
It does kind
dude.
of look.
I reformed my
I
ways,
told you just look funny, and we both looked funny.
and it was really easy.
Both
Do you know
of these
why?
Because we weren't tripping.
Both of those things can be true.
It's been a good second to that. I don't plan to. We can go into that later, but I want to talk about my election notes before it gets lost.
Okay,
Talk
yes.
about your election.
All right, now to the election.
What were you
So-
tripping on?
It would
Mushrooms
have
or
been
acid?
like LSD or
Probably LSD.
Okay.
I've done both, so it's whatever. But
something.
it scares me now because I wanted to not have other stuff in it. But anyways, election. So something I noticed is people they tend to be a little critical of people running for president. You know?
Critical, like
Yeah.
as in like they're a little judgmental.
Yeah, it's real easy, especially
Well-
the person on the other side. You know? Or if you're a moderate, it's easy to be super critical of both.
I think it's okay to be critical of them.
I'm not
It's,
saying it's not okay or it is okay. I'm just saying
Oh.
it happens.
Oh, for sure. Okay, yeah, it does happen.
It does happen. That's my first observation.
That's
My
very
second
good
one
observation, Ben.
is that I don't think anyone. It's very much like, to me, it seems like a big portion of it is like, what do they call it, like armchair quarterback or whatever, where it's like. It's so easy to like say, oh, the quarterback should have done this, this, or this, and it's like, well, you're fat and you couldn't even like walk down the street or whatever.
It's a sports reference.
And I feel like the same thing applies to politics, where it's like it's so easy to be like, Trump has committed crimes and Hillary this and this and that, and it's like, yeah, well, you've never even come close to achieving a fraction of what they've achieved. Like most people that like make these comments, so it's like I feel like whoever it is, like they deserve more respect. You know what I mean? Like I feel like whether or not this is frustrating you, I can tell, but I feel like you should at least like respect that these people have like worked very hard to get where they're at, even if it was dicey or whatever. Plenty of people are willing to do terrible things to get far, and they don't achieve it. You know what I mean? So it's like they've put in the work to some extent, and like I feel like that deserves them not.
Good job, Lex Luthor. You know, you did it. You really put your mind to it. You got things done.
I just don't think we should treat them like they're idiots or like think of them like they're stupid.
I think
everyone like assumes like, oh, the person out there is so dumb, and it's like, no, like look at where they're at.
No,
you know they're not
so
completely worthless. Like they've put in work. They've done whatever they need to do to get there.
Listen. Love your neighbors yourself. That's bottom line. Okay, yes.
And now you have to say that because you're about to say something that makes it seem like
I want to say that just to get at it. Yeah, because it divides people like the left or right or blue or red or purple. It doesn't matter.
Purple.
Yeah,
Hey,
he
put them
voted
together.
purple.
It's purple.
Well, but do you get what I'm saying?
Was I right on that?
You
I had a post.
Put them blue and red together. It's purple, baby.
Might be smarter than you think, Levi. Remember? Okay. Anyways, last week. Okay. So I just think that we should be very critical of those people because, like, you're putting yourself in a position of a leadership. And so if you're not demonstrating things of leadership, then sure, I have every right as a follower to be mad at you because you're trying to put yourself over me and tell me what to do. And so, like, I think that's where people get all hot and heavy about it is because they're like, wait a second, like, this guy's going to tell me what to do?
Well,
This guy, and, like, I don't care. Whoever's in power, you know, it's
I
gonna
don't think
happen.
my qualm is
care.
with being critical. I think it's just with some of the nastiness instead of like assuming or like saying that this person's an idiot or whatever. Like I think that's what like I have a problem with, and I think like at baseline you should recognize that these people have like done some work. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it's not easy. Like if you saw someone that made it to the top of a company, you would like probably treat them with respect for knowing nothing about them. Just be like, bro, you're about to meet the CEO of XYZ, and it's like, what? Bro, okay.
But
you're gonna stand up straight, and you're gonna be like, oh, this person has some power, and you're not even thinking about, oh, how'd they get that power though?
No, but the minute they leave, though, all the people who are in that company, they're gonna make fun of him in some way. Did you see did you see what car he drove, bro? He came in here, bro, and he was telling me how to do this fryer, man. He ain't even touched a fryer.
I don't know.
That's what people say. I've been in places where CEOs come by.
Well, maybe
you
if you're working
them in person, you talk about them behind that. It's
like,
the same thing. If they met Trump in person, it's, oh my God, you shake your hand, and then they're not gonna.
I think if you're working in like an entry level position, that's common. But I don't know how common that is when it's like you're like a CEO or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think the people that are working cheek to cheek with that person are gonna be.
Can I just say something? I said something about balls, and it just reminded me that we've had some comments last week about we were talking too heavily on the balls last week. Well, sorry that my life involved a lot of people touching my genitalia. It's not my fault.
I feel like everything we talked about was warranted.
That's what I'm saying. So, if someone doesn't want to listen to the podcast because they think that I talk too much about balls, I'm sorry.
We would never.
I would still love you. I would still love you. Come to my show. I don't care. You're the one that has a problem with me. I love you.
We would never say this about.
Just putting that out there.
We would never say this about females talking about their female parts.
Exactly.
We'd never be like, "Oh, shut up about your period and your this or that."
I've only ever wanted equality with women. That's all I've ever wanted is to be treated with equality, the same way women get treated.
Nate's got the biggest balls of them all!
And the biggest nipples.
But we also got to talk about not letting our audience members just scream things out like that.
It's okay.
I'm okay with things coming up and I guess he really felt like he had to say that. So you know what?
Oh, and ACDC. She's got me.
What's up, Lauren Despain? Thank you for joining us.
I want to do an improv scene, but I want to do a callback to like, remember when we did like the you getting to say what you really wanted to say to the hip hop dancer lady from Australia.
Yes.
And then we did like one or two others like that.
Yeah.
I want to flip it, but I want to flip it to me getting to talk to Kamala Harris. Is that her last name? I always say Harris. Her last name's
How do you
Harris?
say her first name? Because I always say Kamala.
Kamala O'Harris?
No, there's no
Oh.
It's just Harris.
It's Camelo, isn't it?
Camelo Harris?
Kamala?
Kamala
Kamala.
Harris.
Caramel. Kamala.
Because I'm not going to lie.
Kamala!
It's come along and try to be president.
I said Kamala.
I said come along and try to be president.
I don't personally vote, but
We can't let them be funnier than us, guys. That's not how this works. We gotta do better up here. Okay, point for y'all. We'll get better. We'll get better. All right, let's do it. Okay.
okay.
I guess I'm Kamala. And that makes. Don't even. I've never seen a video of her.
Ding, ding. Oh man, I'm so nervous. Meeting Kamala at this Panera just makes me nervous. That's what it does. I always talk to myself when I'm nervous. Where is she?
Excuse me.
Oh, Kamala.
Yes.
Camila.
No.
Kamala.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to get this opportunity to speak with you. I really.
Of course.
Yeah. Anyways, did you want a bagel or a coffee?
No, I think I'm fine. Do you have another seat for my bodyguard?
I don't own this place.
Alberto. Well, okay. Well,
There seems to be lots available. Let's go get a booth.
okay. You go first.
I just wanted to.
No. After you, sit down, please.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting now.
Okay, you gotta scoot move further in. You
Oh.
can't just choose the edge. Okay. Now this is Alberto, my bodyguard. Alberto.
Oh,
Just don't
hola,
speak.
Alberto.
No, don't speak to Alberto.
Okay.
He's only here to protect me.
Sorry, Alberto.
Alright, now what questions did you have? I
Oh.
got so much to do today and so many lives to ruin.
I just knew, like, I myself am a Republican, okay?
Yes.
I'm a hardcore REBU
Republican.
Yeah, I'm a hardcore Republican.
Yes, we
and here's
love
the
them.
thing. All my friends be saying, you're dumb, Kamala
No.
is stupid, she's a woman, and
Oh, it's so silly.
this and that, and I know none of that's true.
That's hilarious.
So, I just wanted to take the chance to meet you and like have a smart conversation, to go back to my friends and be like, no, see?
Of course.
We met up at the Panera and we had this intelligent conversation. So, all that to say, what is your opinion on how they ended Star Trek Deep Space Nine? I felt like they didn't do it justice. I knew the director was going through some issue at the time, so it makes sense. But also at the end of the day, like,
I think
this is bigger than all of us.
I think that issue is very important, and our team has actually been looking into all of that and doing lots of Deep Space Nine research, following the behind the scenes and the on the scenes subject matter at hand. And well, after looking over it so much, it's just he really did his best, though, and
so that's all you care about.
no,
is
because
that
I mean,
A
at the
for
end of the day,
effort.
is I'm gonna do my best to try to make sure what he did at his best is better, and I'm gonna be better, and that's how I'm gonna solve that. We're gonna be better, all of us.
That was ambiguous.
No,
Okay.
but if you didn't have any more questions, I really
I have
should
one more, and this is something that I feel like is the true test of intelligence in anybody. So, do you think that electric cars are, cool, or do you think not so much?
I think electric cars are so utilized in the way that the battery is able to function the entirety of the whole vehicle. It is phenomenal, and honestly takes a genius to make something like that. Personally, I can't even get my hands on one. They're being sold so fast, and that's just statistics.
Oh, so you're thinking that this is just some political mumbo jumbo. I'm just trying to get a straight answer, connect to you
It's not about
person to person. Who are you deep down? Does anyone know you? Have you looked yourself in the mirror lately and seen yourself? Or just what you're portraying to the public, CNN and NBC and ABC?
Alberto, I'm gonna need you to leave us. Leave us, Alberto. Let's go. Go.
It's time to.
No, you, Alberto, get the frick out of here. Leave.
Okay.
Get the frick. I'm starting to. Okay. Listen, man. Listen, dude. This whole time, bro, they're feeding things into my ears, okay? And it's honestly very
is it
stressful.
those earrings?
No, it's not the earrings. It's actually the wig.
It's the wig?
Like, it's just vibrations. But yeah, dude, it's just so stressful. Like every day, I can't decide who to tell what and what not to say and who to tell what. And I don't know. Can you help me? You help me.
Yeah.
What do I do?
You can trust me. Is there anything you've been wanting to get off your chest as of recent?
No. Yes.
Okay.
No.
That doesn't answer anything. How about this? What does Kamala,
It's so hard to navigate.
Camila, what does Kamala want to do right now?
Come on, I want to go to bed. Okay, listen, I don't freaking know.
Kamala want to take a nap in my car?
I don't know.
My Honda Civic? And I'll distract O'Harris? What was his name? Alejandro?
Harris. Huh.
Yeah. Why don't you take a nap in the back of my Civic and
This is weird.
I'll distract Alejandro, and when you wake up,
Are you talking about a bodyguard?
I'll get you a lemon refresher.
I don't even remember.
We'll get back to the politics.
I thought it was Jose.
Okay, thank you. So, I think what we learned from that is we shouldn't watch too much social media, and you can come to any conclusion you want by just jumping to conclusions.
That's what I got from that.
Because politicians, they can't say things. They can't make definite statements, and when they do, people get really mad, and that's okay. But they're trying to win a game. In the game, you know, the Kamala just played it bad. She did a bad job in the game.
Sorry, man. She did.
And although I hate politics, and I really wish we could move on from this subject, I do think it should be said that I would take a bullet for Kamala. I would give her food if she was hungry, clothes off my back. She's a freaking human.
Would you repopulate Earth if it was just y'all two left?
Don't do it. No. Hard no.
Wait, someone give me the Goog if she's been through menopause yet.
I don't know how to answer
You think
that.
that's like.
She's half
It
Kamala.
depends if I think the state of the world should be repopulated.
Do you think God would want you to repopulate the world if it's just two people? Do you think it's like the moral thing to do to repopulate the world?
It'd be
Yeah, this is a good question.
Kamalinate the world.
I guess. Probably, right? Like, you shouldn't, I don't know, because it wouldn't be remembered that you were the one that let it all go to down.
It's
Like,
not.
that you threw it all away.
It kind of feels like suicide, if not, but it's not suicide.
It's just suicide for a bigger picture. It's like you're cutting the
weird,
vein on
but
that reality of
I
humanity.
wrote a short play about something along these lines.
You did. I
actually.
didn't remember it very well. It was like something to do with people who sat on a box and then they'd be transported somewhere, right?
The premise was there was a bunch of these boys and girls,
In
kind of
space.
high school age, in a spaceship, and there was this little box that would give them messages, and they were told yo, y'all gotta pair up, and we're gonna send you out in space pods, and we're gonna repopulate all these different planets to save the human race. And so the play takes place kind of
What a normal teenage boy
kind
would
of
rap about.
takes place towards the end where there's only a couple people left, and the last couple are like, nah, we're not playing by their rules. We love each other, but we're still not playing by their rules, so we're not gonna do this.
Oh yeah, so they didn't go on the box.
So they do actually.
I don't actually remember how it ends.
I was giving my question.
We were proud of it though, or he was.
I'm
proud
gonna
of
be
it. I
honest.
was there.
I just wanted to write a kissing scene, and that's where that came from.
Wait a second, but you weren't even in it.
I wasn't.
You just wanted to write a kissing scene for someone
I
else.
don't know. Yeah, I
Was it
just
just
knew
It's a strange power to make people do things.
it was weird
That's-
though because
Creepy.
someone else directed it, and then the last 2 weeks she was like, "Oh, I gotta go on vacation, so can you just watch them do the dress rehearsals?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I completely changed all the direction, like in those 2 weeks. Because like I wrote it to be like a very minimalist thing where there's just black and like this and that, and
Yeah.
she didn't do that.
Wait, did this show at Nightingale?
No, it was Clark.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
This was like one of those like student projects.
Clark was a youth theater that I attended. Nightingale was like more for adults, and for like towards the end of high school, I kind of did both things.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever bombed on stage doing an improv show before. Besides this one that I do weekly, I bombed a couple of times doing some shows with him, with a group called Starving, which I think is a pretty good name for an improv group because it's like starving artists, right? Okay. We need better material, guys.
Were you skinny?
I never got that.
We were all, well, yeah. We were all sickly looking. No, but we would do these shows, and it'd be like this big group of like some of the best improvists in Tulsa. Like, I still think to this day, like that was the best group of artists to grow up in the theater. Like, they were all just so freaking talented, and so like it was just like this A team of everyone, and it was like so killer to be on stage with everyone, and like their scenes, bro. It would seem like, bro, how is this improvised? Like the stories would be there, they would keep up with continuity and like, you know, characters and all that stuff and do like full length like plays. They would call it long form improv. It was phenomenal. So like to even just do it was awesome, but I hadn't been as practiced as them. But I'm good at improv. I'm witty enough. So I threw myself into that ring. And like I get into a couple of shows, we're doing the games at first before the long show improv. So I'm like killing it. You know, we did a couple of shows, it was good. They were like, guys, I think we should start doing like long form improv. Like, okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, like scenes where like there's no game, there's no objective. Like you just start something and it just creates a scene. I sucked at that. But I put my hand at it, and that's what matters. Because it shouldn't matter if you suck at it. Like the fact that you got out there and did it is good enough, you know?
Yeah. Unless someone paid to see you do it.
Which they did. Well, it was a tip thing.
Well, we always did.
You should still try your best. You can still charge stuff and think you're not great. I'm about to charge for this show, and come on,
we always
let's be serious.
I think we did like a $5 recommended donation or something.
Yeah, it was a donation jar, I think, for that show.
All those
That's
other
great, though.
guys, all those other guys had been improving with each other for so long, so they have like they have a
Oh
bunch
yeah,
of
their chemistry was insane. Like that was another thing about improv is like having good chemistry, and like that's why starting this with these guys is so easy, is because like I've known them my whole life, you know. Or like when I bring up like one of y'all, one of my friends in the audience, like for you podcast listeners. Side note, we got to start talking to our podcast listeners, because at root, this is a podcast.
Yeah.
You guys are just lucky to be here. I think is what the no, not like that.
This is why no one comes.
No, that's
This is why.
that's not.
This is like the
That's not what I'm
fifth time
saying.
I've had to get on them about hassling the audience. It's like his number one favorite thing to do
No.
is make the audience feel small.
I'm just
Not even
saying
about
that
you guys.
the podcasters, I think
It's
we don't talk
toxic.
at them enough. Like we don't address the podcast listener enough. So I'm saying I'm rooting for them.
I value
I'm
all
trying to stick up for the
human
little
life.
guy.
Have
Whatever.
y'all listened
Thank
to
you guys for
the?
being
Have
here.
you listened to the Toy Story song "You Got a Friend in Me"
Yes.
recently?
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
There's kind of a toxic line in there. It goes,
you've got a friend.
it's
in
like,
me.
there might be somebody a little bit smarter than I am, a little bit cooler too, but no one will love you the way I do. It's like, jeez, it's like,
No one will love
that's,
you the way I do.
yeah, like,
That's not
hey,
fair.
there's better people out there, but no one will love you like me.
I think
Okay.
you're reaching.
You're
I
not
think
gonna-
you're
This made it
reaching.
creepy, man.
I don't know if
That
it's
is creepy. I'm
No,
not
they
the one that
agree.
wrote it.
They agree.
It sounds creepy
I
when you
mean,
listen
I
to
don't
it.
know. I think it's lovely.
Doesn't
Right?
Billy Joel have a song?
Have you never felt that way? Of course you have. Because like
That's just gotta
Well,
you weren't always with your wife that you were with. Y'all had separate moments.
you
I
would,
bet you felt that
feel
way
like
about
you
her.
would feel perfectly cool if it's like, hey, Nathan, I
Wait,
know
are you
I'm
a
not,
girl?
I know I'm not that
Tell me.
talented or that like interesting to be around, but just to let you know, ain't nobody gonna care about you like I do. Like they won't see what I see. It's hard to see.
Oh right, because we're talking about friends.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I forgot it wasn't a love song. Okay, yeah, you are right. That is a little like, dude, you need to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, this song is to
Like,
show us
chill
love.
out, dude. Okay, I'm on your side now. I'm always on a different page than him at first. And that's usually where a lot of my disagreements come. I'm just like, no, I guess we're hearing it.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay. I know this part. I think he's gonna say it again. And then, well, this is bad podcasting. This is a perfect time. Okay, let's bring out a note. Oh man, I only made series
He
notes this
says a
week.
lot of really nice stuff before it, so.
You know what? He is talking to a girl. It's a love song.
It says boy right there. It's
But he
Woody
said
saying
baby.
Little Bo Peep.
It's about Woody and Buzz, dude.
Drop on the drum.
I'm so
No, not
confused.
Buzz.
They will never
Is it
love
really?
you.
The next line is, the way I do, it's me and you, boy.
Oh man. That's
I don't think
I thought
Pixar
it was
was making gay TV yet.
No, I don't know. Well, then you know what? It's the way that
Either way,
it's the way an 8-year-old feels about another 8-year-old.
I would never say that to my wife. I would never be like, hey, you better stay with me because no one will care about you as much as I do. Like, that's weird.
Sure,
Like,
you wouldn't say
that's
it,
my
but you
value. My value is that, like, no one else can see. Like, no, she's great. Tons of people would be lucky to have her. Haha, I got her. You don't. Boom.
Okay.
Whoa.
Now I think
Not
it's
you
kind of
directly,
show.
Nathan.
I know. I felt a little attacked. I don't know.
After like 6 months, value, you just add an M to the end of it and stay together.
What?
What?
I didn't understand that at all. We're moving past that.
Is this polygamy?
Here we
We're
go.
moving on.
I made some notes this week, and unfortunately, they're all serious. So we're gonna get a little more serious this week.
Dang.
I'll cue up the funny soundtrack.
It's not funny. Stop. Okay. So most people. This is me. I'm gonna get real seriously and talk about things that sound really deep. And how far can I go with this bit? Let's see. You got a friend in me. Alright. Cut it! Just.
Oh, I'm finding some dramatic music now.
Oh, that wasn't even my intro music?
Nope.
Because I got to do.
No, I just wanted background music in general.
Well,
Keep going though.
tell me when to start.
Start.
Okay. Not.
What was that
Okay.
one song?
Well, I'll start when I want to. That's number one. I run the show. Okay. Most people don't enjoy thinking. Wait for it. It's something you have to learn to love.
I feel like that's pretty true, though.
It sounds so stupid. But it's true. People don't enjoy thinking.
That
Like
hurts.
people, I think that's why so many people get bored at work, or they're like, oh, I can't do this every day. And it's like, yes, because you don't like being alone with yourself. Like, you don't like moments where you only are thinking to yourself. You have to enjoy thinking. It's really easy. You just picture things in your head that you might want to think about or rather be doing than where you're currently at or doing. Many people are exercising that right now. They're saying, oh my God, I wish I was at a real comedy show. They're picturing themselves at a real event where real things are happening and real entertainment is taking place. And all you have to do is picture in your mind that this is as great as you wish those things were.
Yes.
And then tell your friends that this is okay. That's my point. Is people just don't enjoy thinking. And if they did, maybe they would enjoy being with themselves more. And they get more done. Am I right? Am I right? Because when you start thinking to yourself more, you start getting goals and you start getting motivated and you start getting well, not always. Okay, I'm lost. I don't know where. Okay, second note. Okay. Well, I don't know. I feel like I need a new song. I feel like it's got to be a different tone. Okay.
That transition was
It's really Okay.
Good segue.
I don't remember writing this one, and I'm not sure if it makes sense. I'm just gonna read it exactly it is. I can't understand what this is. It's easy to see perspective of what should or shouldn't have been done when you're at the bottom, but once you get to the top and you get comfortable, you'll find yourself making the same mistakes you once thought were easily avoidable.
Well, that's
Okay, so-
like the
wait.
political. That
So-
sounds like what you said about the presidency.
Yeah, kind of. I'm just saying the same things you're complaining about with the people in the uppers. If you were in their spot, you would probably be making the same mistakes as them the moment you got comfortable in that circle of power. Because I think people brush off comfortability. Like, we get comfortable at our jobs and get lazy. And that's on a very small scale. Like, people in higher powers have to eventually get comfortable and, like, get in a routine or get used to a certain way of just making decisions or, like, going about things.
I don't do that.
You know what I mean? So, like... I can't hold too much stuff against them when it's like, why aren't they doing this? And it's like, dude, you aren't even doing more than that at your job. Like,
Well, I think
I guess that's what you were
kind of
saying.
playing devil's advocate is that the people in power have more power and they usually get paid more. So like they
Well, yeah.
like, and it's like
It's maybe give
because
more of a
when
crap.
you're at the very bottom, if you're lazy, like you're gonna have someone be like, hey, don't be lazy. But if you're the GM, like you may have a guy that calls you and is like, hey, you've been working hard. You're like, yep, I sure have been working hard. My numbers are pretty decent. Like, you don't really have a whole lot of oversight to be like, you know what I mean? So, like, when there's, like, a power, what's the word?
Dynamic.
Yeah, like a power dynamic. Like, I think that person should take more responsibility and try
Fair
to
enough.
be less, what's the word?
Yeah.
Not garish.
Okay, so... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying? He spoke up finally, and then I cut him off.
I was just adding on.
What?
Well, it's just, they're in the position they're in because I guess they shouldn't need as much accountability.
Right.
That's kind of what got them there, so I was just adding on.
Wait, like they didn't have as much people
Yeah, I mean, people that are
holding
that
them to
rise
certain
up are
things.
dependable, and that's what got them.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm working on it. Jesus.
Gosh.
All this feels really directed at me. Ben, I'm gonna need you to pull up some 80s club music, okay?
Okay.
This better go well. So, apparently there's a new TikTok trend, or maybe trends are like all subjective to every user because I haven't seen this. This certainly can't be an 80s song.
I don't know. It's what popped up.
Well, it's not this is not, I don't know if I can accomplish what I'm trying to.
When did this come out?
I want some gummy bears now.
This is not an 80s club song either. I'm looking for like a.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
There we go. That's pretty close.
Okay.
That's still nice.
This is just farther along. in the
Man,
song.
I am not feeling the mojo for this. Anyway, there's a new.
Okay.
No, I was.
Soft
Get going.
Cell. Soft
He was
Cell.
starting to go with that.
Soft Cell,
No,
1985.
this show's a wreck this week. It's okay. It's okay.
Correct.
Just give me 3 more weeks in the
Nathan's a
hospital.
wreck.
I'll come back with a really good show. That's very funny.
He just said one word. That's all he
Stop being funnier than us.
said. You know, like little kids that learn the bad words. That's kind of what you did.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay, so it's a new TikTok trend. It's a new
You
new TikTok trend.
You don't.
No, it's still not what I'm imagining, but we're gonna move on, man, because this is going on too long. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so there's this new TikTok trend, guys, and they say it's you play 80s club music, and then they make people see how you would approach a girl in the club, like back in the day.
Levi, be the girl.
So like, if this song were playing like in the club, like how would it go if I had to like approach the lady? Ow, I hurt myself. Okay, let's go like a little something like this.
Oh, God. Hardcore, left, right.
was the non-vocal approach. That was like for the ladies that just like the movements. You know what I'm talking about?
I was feeling.
I've never been to a club actually. Let that be known. So,
So
this is what it'd be like
on a dance floor.
Yeah, so this is what it'd be like if I was more vocal with it instead of the it's like.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty good.
I'll just take one more of those. Hey, so this is my favorite
Sorry,
treat.
we've had too many.
I know. No, it's not for me.
No.
It's for her.
Security.
No,
I need
please.
this man out.
I'm in accounting.
This is straight vodka.
$20
I
right
make a
now,
lot of money.
or you're kicked out.
How much?
$20 right now, or you're kicked
20
out.
bucks? Jesus Christ. Fine.
Sorry, I wouldn't go
Sorry.
home with this guy. He's roofied like 6 women this evening.
1 second, almost got. Okay, I got $20. Here's $20.
That's like 19 condoms.
Listen,
What
okay,
happened?
Jesus, man. Listen.
This
hey,
isn't a barter system.
I just want to talk to my friend here.
Okay, say something quick while I'm calling the police.
Okay, I'm a really likable guy. I do cool things like paint, and I like numbers a lot. I'm in accounting. I do paperwork. What do you... Hi.
I gotta go. Somebody's calling me over there.
Oh, come on. I just spent $20 on
Do
you.
you hear that? No, they're listening. Yeah,
Who?
I gotta. I mean, they're yelling at me. That's what
I
I'm saying.
don't hear anybody. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. Thanks for the.
Are you serious?
No. Sorry.
What?
Thanks for the Mickey.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll see you around.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess that's what it'd be like if I was in the 80s. So
Women are so complicated.
It's better when he
It's
just
just too
doesn't
much.
talk. He just doesn't talk.
I guess so. It is better when I didn't talk.
Yeah.
The minute
You
I
have to use
started
your moves.
talking, I got security called on me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I guess that's what you've been doing wrong, trying to pick up ladies.
So that
You just talk.
I haven't been picking up any ladies.
Exactly. You're talking to him too much. You just.
Okay. That's true. I do invite them all to the show. And I'm always like, what day you should come out to the show? What's it about? It's just me talking. It'll be like a first date, but you can't reply. Like, I don't know. Get to know me, and only me. I won't get to know you at all. I really like the way you listen to me. You know, I thought tonight was great. You really supported me. No, I'm lonely. I don't have a girl.
What do you think is genuinely like the best pickup line?
I don't think there is a good pickup line. I think it's better to go with the old compliment, and then I'm gonna rag on you a little bit.
Isn't that like a?
And then I'm just gonna start teasing you and being like, why are you even next to me right now? Oh my god. And then I'm gonna think something you said was funny, and I'm gonna go right back to ragging on you.
Is that real?
It's how you get
Is that real?
Yeah. That's real game right there.
You know what?
You sound like. Never mind.
My true test of
Sound
like
like what?
Well, it's like I don't want to make a bunch of references or anything, but what was it? It was in. It's from a show or something. It was Andy.
Oh no. Oh, you're talking about how he gets like promoted, where he's like, I just imitate the boss.
every compliment followed by a criticism.
Yeah, they're trying to get Kevin with that girl.
Kevin? Oh, that's what Kevin did?
The way that
I don't
would
understand. I'm
always
so
like
That's why I try not to say it.
when I was in school, the way I would suss out like how a girl would like me, it'd be like I would know she was looking at me, right? And I'd be like looking at the clock or whatever, and then you like just turn that way a little bit. And then if she immediately goes, you know she likes you, dude.
Yeah.
It's an eye contact thing.
I don't know. I don't like the subtleness of it.
I don't want you to know I was looking at you.
I don't like the subtleness of it. Because, like
It's
if
just
we played
to
that
know.
out in the club,
It's just to know.
Well, that doesn't
I
sound.
don't think it works out the same. I think it looks a
It
little
works out
creepier.
great if someone's like looking at you all the time and they don't want you to know that, you know.
I don't know. I think women want a confident
It's
leader.
a tool in the tool belt and it's valid.
Also, I think when you approach a situation where it looks like you don't care if it goes either way, but like you're cool, you're not like a bunch of energy. You're not like a caveman about it.
There has to be some sort of happy medium.
Because there's like those athletes that are super confident, but they're like cavemen when they approach these women. They're like trying to treat them like a bro. It's like you just gotta be like this laid back guy. It's like, dude, I don't care if you like me or don't
When
like
have
me.
you ever seen these guys trying to pick up women?
Again, I don't go out to clubs or bars.
Yeah, you're making it seem like you do.
Listen,
You have all-
It's in movies for a reason, dog. I've seen a lot of movies.
This is all based on movies. You're like,
This is literally just character tropes.
bro, the nerdy guy always gets the girl. It's a proven fact.
He gets bullied in the beginning and love him at the end.
Yeah.
It happens. It's freaking Longbottom from Harry Potter.
You
Look at
know-
him now.
What?
Dude's shredded.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I guess no one here watches Harry
I know
Potter
what you're
or
talking
keeps
about.
up
I
with
didn't know he
the
was
child
shredded.
actors.
What's his name?
I haven't seen him.
I don't know, Neville Longbottom. You look it up. Look him
Oh,
up.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, there we go.
Dylan
Somebody
Chance.
The
I
old
think
dude
is his
with
name.
Dylan
cigar.
Chance. Okay. You know,
That's not his name.
I don't like these. When I was stuck in the hospital for like almost 3 weeks. It was.
Again about that hospital.
I had this little TV on that I would just play, and it was like during Halloween, so they were all playing like horror movies and crap. And there was a 24-hour showing of Beetlejuice, and I had never seen Beetlejuice, but I just decided to let it play all day because it's like, what else do I have to do? Like, what do I really got going on?
I guess I got something to do today.
Yeah. I was like, you know,
Beetlejuice all day.
it's crazy. By the 8th time, it was like cycling through, or 9th time, like, oh my god, it gets great.
What's
Like-
your favorite scene?
Dude, I really like the table scene. I know everybody says that, but it's like
Oh, when they're doing
will night come and they wanna go
Oh, that was
home.
cool.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
that was cool.
hey, yo. It's just awesome, man. I love it. I loved how, like, they looked like, you know, people were controlling them. Like, they didn't want it to happen, but they were doing it. It's not easy. You try making that look like that. Like, you're singing, but you shouldn't want to be singing, and your body's moving and dancing like you shouldn't be.
I think
That's acting.
That's pretty badass.
Tim Burton is one of my favorite directors for sure.
It's pretty fire.
I don't know if his movies are like some of my favorite movies, but I like where his head's at, and I wish more people would adopt some of his stuff. I don't mean like I just wish more movies were made like that,
I
like
wish
where the
They took
emphasis
those
is more
artistic,
so on like
yeah,
fun and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't have to be like a lot of this stuff is kind of dark, not all of it, but some of it is like a little bit more lean towards the dark.
What was that giant peach one?
it is, but it isn't.
I
I don't know if
really
that's
liked
him.
it.
James
You know,
the Giant Peach.
one of his first
Yeah.
Good.
one of
That's
the
a
first
really good
movies
movie.
he's accredited for is
Star Wars.
nope.
Oh,
Weird Science.
no.
It's not like director. It's just
No,
like where he was in the
animating.
credits.
He was animating for Disney. It was something.
Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the
What?
Hound.
I like that
No
movie.
way.
This is close.
Yeah, he worked on Fox and the
He was in the editor's room, drawing up animations.
I honestly never liked Beetlejuice.
Shut up!
It's a freaking great movie, man.
No, I don't feel
I don't know.
I think it's
distinctly
good.
about that. I like
Get a row.
Dude,
Edward
she has a
Scissorhands way
character.
more.
Get a row.
He said
Okay,
Dildo.
wait. This is a little bit of a subject hop, but I've recently saw this new show called Over the Garden Wall. I think it's called Over the Garden Wall. It's like an animated show from Cartoon Network that only did like one season, but it's like super solid. Elijah Wood like voices one of the characters, and it's like super great. And now I have to try to fill time while he uses the restroom. I hate when he does that.
You didn't even have to make it known,
I know, but it's like I could feel my conversation being like, I don't have much more to say, and he's leaving. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
That's okay.
But Over the Garden Wall is freaking great, man. So it's like this little kid and his little brother, like the older child is going through like depression. It's like obvious. That he's like feeling like he's like, man, no one cares about me. Like I should just give up on this anyways. Like he's got like these suicidal thoughts, but in like a child show kind of way and that kind of stuff. And so it's like he's going through this woods and there's like all these symbolic characters that join him on the journey, and it's like he has to like, you know, by the encouragement of his friends and stuff, push through and find the hope in the darkness and find the light and that kind of stuff, and he gets over it. It's just great. It's just great. Like, where are these kinds of shows at with these kinds of messages? Like, the reason they only had one season because they did it and they were like, we have nothing more to say. Like, that was just, we were good. Like, it was a start to end, full story, and it was good. So they didn't have anything else to do with it, and it, like, there's a cult following for it. But like they put all this LGBT crap, and it's like they shift the focus from like morals that actually mean something and can do something into like stuff that they want promoted, that they can like sell, that they can like make people buy stuff, you know? And it like twists it, where it's like we should be getting more of that kind of show.
They sold out. They sold out.
Well, they are.
They sold their soul to the gays, just like everybody else.
There's just like one gay at like a table, and he's like, "Next, please."
Speaking of next, please.
Oh,
That
welcome
was
to
a
Disney.
really conservative impression of a gay individual.
I know. I didn't think in my head make the character gay as I was talking about him being gay. I didn't.
He's just a normal guy that happens to be gay.
Wait, are gay people just normal people?
No.
I don't mind it.
Okay.
They leave more women for us.
Hey, that's
One is a lot.
Top
one is a lot.
that. You better check the record book.
What?
I mean, they say 3 beers is enough.
Maybe okay. So we gotta find a way to end our show now. We're getting towards the end.
We've been going for an hour?
Yeah, just about. I think we started like 9:20.
We started a little late.
We started at 9:20? We don't need it in this show. An hour is kind of short, isn't it?
I'm just saying, it usually takes us a cool 30, 40 to like find the end of our show.
I kind of feel like writing a song.
You always feel like writing a song, and I never know what to do with that. Like, what?
We write a song.
What?
Was it like the seizure and the avalanche or whatever song?
Are you talking what?
Was it kind of like that avalanche?
Oh yeah. Is that what you're wanting to do?
Yeah.
You're wanting to do an impromptu
Oh, that was
song?
funny, man. That
Yeah.
cracked me up.
Improv song.
Okay. Impromptu song. Let's do it.
Should we get somebody on the drums or no?
No, let's make it just guitar so it's easier to hear. I'll play lightly.
Alright.
All right.
Do we have any suggestions?
Oh my god. Can you sing a song in word salad of Kamala? No. Probably not.
You want me to sing like Kamala?
And no, not
His
necessarily.
Kamala impression
They
is
use
pretty
the
bad.
word salad like she does, you know, where like you sing about time, and this is the time to where we can find the time to talk about what is important to us, which is all time.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
the mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, mumbo jumbo.
Oh, like the kind of like political, like say something that sounds smart, but it actually
It
means
never
nothing.
answered the question.
That was pretty.
So sing a song that sounds like something, but it really means nothing.
There we go.
Jeepers. Yeah, that's easy.
That's super easy.
Hey, Kamala was good at it, man.
I call this song "I'm the Best."
Wait, am I singing or you?
I am. Back me up or take a verse or something. Well, I'm the best there is. That's all there is to say. I do my good in a way that would just blow you away.
I don't know what he's saying.
What?
He's saying. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go.
Sing louder.
Go. No, I don't know. Pronunciate better. I don't know.
I am the best, they say.
There we go.
I am the best today.
Turn off that light.
Better than yesterday.
Yesterday was today.
I always help an old lady.
The old lady
Help her cross the street.
across the street.
Unless I feel like it'd be more empowering
Was that old lady gay?
to let her do it herself.
If she was, that'd be pretty cool to the liberal community, I guess.
I donate to every charity.
Charity.
Unless their message is in clarity. I love all the kids, except the ones that are Nazis and pigs.
No Nazi and pigs.
We should come up with universal health care unless you feel like a bear. Because they like violence and don't have silence of criticisms of the government. Gotta criticize the government. We gotta join hand in hand if we weren't worried about COVID. But we are so educated. Oh, pretend to care. Oh, I'll pretend I'm there.
I shaved off all my hair.
Off his balls.
No. That's why people
Oh, sorry.
watch the show. It's 'cause I sing about my balls.
This has just been one long verse, no chorus. Time to come up with a chorus. Pretend to care. Pretend to care. Pretend to care. I'll pretend I'm there.
I left the house yesterday. Today I was in the kitchen, shaving my brain. I was cutting up the soup, feeding my goose, running around and around all day. But I just gotta pretend that everything's okay. And then suddenly I remember that everything is okay. So pretend it's okay to pretend. Pretend to care. Pretend to care.
I'll pretend I'm there.
Take it, Levi. Yes, Levi. Just pretend like you're good at it. You got it. Just pretend, Levi. It's just pretend.
At the end of the day,
Levi.
we'll do it the winner's way. Listen to what I say. If you're a winner, it does pay. Don't be a loser. Don't be a refuser.
Democratic LGBT woke person. Fucking liberal.
Pretend to care.
What if it wasn't only that was woke LGBT and a part of a democratic liberal party? I would pretend that it was okay. I don't think it's going anywhere. What do you think? It's like, I think it could just go on.
You have ended like
You know
three
what? I'm
really
gonna
good
pretend to
things.
care.
Hex yeah. That's all I needed to hear.
That was good. That was good.
I
I
love
thought that was good. But it had to end. Someone had to be the bad guy.
Yeah, you're supposed to do the da 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 da. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
There was that. How we feeling, y'all? So why is everybody getting sick, man? Everyone, I feel like everybody around is getting phone calls that someone in their family's like having some crazy health
Oh, I
stuff,
know, man. It's,
I feel like is a lump on the arm that
I'm kind of
serious?
sick of it.
Well, I mean, you could talk specifically about that, but I'm just meaning in general. It's crazy. Can I help you, Chris?
Maybe we're just getting.
Are you gonna hurt me?
I just wondered.
Chris is hanging out.
I'm just afraid he's gonna do something to me. He's just so close.
Feel a little threatened by Chris.
I just want to know, is he like, I want to make him comfortable. Are you okay?
The nurse has your medication over here, Chris.
I was gonna tip you, but
Big
never mind.
Mike is a RNA.
Yeah.
MD is an act.
Oh my gosh. My cover's blown. Gross. No, not like that.
I think we should do
Okay.
another song.
Uh-oh.
Another song.
One more? I think we should do an improv
I
scene.
think this should be the new show. Just songs.
That's crazy. I think we should do an improv scene.
That's my favorite thing.
And then let these married people jam out, because I think some of them are itching to play some instruments.
Hey, if I was a fucking ghost, would you see me?
He said if he was a ghost, would I see him?
But Nathan,
Freaking A.
Transparency.
No, I wasn't being rude. I just thought it would get. Never mind. It didn't get a bigger laugh, so it doesn't matter anyways.
Do you
Whatever.
When people tell ghost
Whatever.
stories,
I went for it. I went for it.
When people tell ghost stories, do you believe them?
No. I think that they just think about, like, they think they're real.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was a punishment for me, not y'all.
who is it?
What is it?
Are you there? Suzanne.
That was
The
a good
ghosts are gonna get you.
See,
Ooh-wee.
I have a friend who does, like, a ghost story, like,
My grandma was killed by a ghost.
YouTube type of series where he will go to, like, abandoned places and film stuff, and he'll show, like, ghost activity.
Ooh-wee.
And there's, like, rocks that randomly fly out and, like, noises and that kind of stuff.
Ugh.
Like, because I don't believe in ghosts and I know the power of filming, I'm like, oh, it's just made up.
You're gonna be the first
Oh
to die.
my gosh, I gotta tell you about an Ethiopian friend.
An Ethiopian friend? That sounds great. Would you like to come up and tell me about this Ethiopian friend?
No, just one thing. He said
You
that.
come
he
up
said
here.
that-
Come up here and tell me if
Alright.
you're gonna tell me. Yeah, here. Everyone, welcome to the stage, Big Mike.
Big Mike.
No, I had a friend from Ethiopia,
Oh shoot.
and he was really skinny and had a big head. No, I'm joking. God, that was horrible. But he
Hey,
was.
see, I'm telling
But
you,
he
you get
was.
up here and you just
He
say
was
things.
skinny. He was skinny and had a big head. He really did.
Oh,
It's like
never
maybe
mind.
it's. I don't know whatever, but anyway.
doesn't sound
He
bad.
said that in the West, he had been here for about 6 years. He said in the West the devil operates differently than he does in Africa.
I've heard that
Here,
multiple
yeah.
places though.
Yeah, here
Yeah.
he said. Here he said that in the West they use entertainment. Demons use entertainment and everything to get us, and it works really well. Over there they don't have that, and they actually manifest themselves more.
Oh
He
yeah.
said he saw some scary stuff. And it was like,
Oh, can you hold the mic up a little closer? I'm gonna make sure they hear.
Hold the
you.
mic up to mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your name. Okay.
But
Yeah.
is it bad that I've heard all this from multiple sources, and it makes logical sense to me why that would work that way? But like, there's a big part of me that's like, still like, probably not though.
What, ghosts?
Yeah.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
I think I know what they are.
Because I don't even care if people are like, oh, they're
It's-
demons or stuff.
Well,
it's like,
'cause there's a lot
but
of
it's not
more-
even that. Because if a demon could tangibly move something, just tangibly kill me, dog. Just tangibly squeeze my heart. Tangibly
back,
pinch
Big
a
Mike,
nerve and
Big
kill me.
Mike, stand back.
I'm not saying they have that much power. As a matter of fact,
That's
I
what
think
I'm
they're
saying.
powerless.
Is that like,
I really
that's
do think
that's
they're
my
powerless.
point. Is that like they say,
There's
oh, ghosts move stuff. It's like, dude, no, they can't, because if they have that power, why would they waste it on moving your cup, dog? It doesn't make sense.
Because it's really
He has a
freaky.
good point there. Yeah. It's better to get inside a person's
Are they
head and
getting
mess
laughs
with
at you? Are they like trying to like just mess with your heads?
it. It just
doesn't make
it
sense.
pissed me off. I was like, it was my favorite glass.
I think,
Yeah, like stop it. I'm trying to take a drink here.
well,
They're moving the chair again.
you know, the Bible does say that Satan is the most, cunning of the beasts.
He was made the most beautiful angel in the
Right.
beginning. Man.
So I that's where my head
Beautiful
usually
and
goes.
cunning.
But is there an argument to be made at all for, your enemy using a fear as a mode of control? And I think that is a valid avenue, and why not use it? So I think to some extent it can be used.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, the mindset. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
look what it did. I'm
100%.
sorry to bring up COVID. We all got sick of talking about it, but was fear motivating that a lot?
Oh, of
Oh, yeah.
course.
Oh, come on, man.
Absolutely.
Look how powerful fear was.
Dude, they made the
And
whole
it was the
world
worst
wear
kind. It
paper
was-
over their face.
It was like,
Yeah, make people.
do you really want to kill your grandma? Do you really want to kill the babies, huh? Is that what you want to do?
Hey, I feel like a hero. I have
Wear
a plaque.
this-
I have a plaque at home where I was tested and I had already had COVID and I had immunity. I fought the hospital twice and almost got fired twice. but I won.
What, to like stay working
I
there?
won. Yeah, I
Really?
won.
For not getting the vaccine.
I didn't get it. I didn't need to.
Oh,
Me neither.
nice.
I had already
nice.
got it. I had the antibodies. I'm
Because
good.
in the medical
And they
field,
were like going, you have to
they're
take it. And I'm
really
like, I don't have to take anything. I'm fine.
Yeah,
I took care of COVID patients that coughing all over me. I didn't worry about it because I
Yeah.
already had it. I was fine, and I really was.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
worried
And they were
about
still
that.
trying to make me take a shot. I was like, why?
I went from
They're
working
snotting all
at
over me, man.
I went from working at the airport to working
I
at
got
a
it right
hotel.
here. I got some COVID right here.
See?
Look at this. It does
Smells,
nothing.
it tastes just like COVID.
If anything, I feel stronger.
I'm
So let
always
all those who
like,
died to COVID, I laugh over your graves. That's, yeah.
I'm always
Sorry,
a
go
little
ahead.
bit surprised when I still see like COVID commercials, like about Pfizer or other medications for.
If
I'm
it's
like,
COVID, Paxlovid.
I know it's so weird. It's like I thought people forgot about that. I thought we knew this was like not what it cracked up to
I
be
know.
or whatever.
But what gets me is there's still people that wear the mask and still will get onto you about the shit.
Oh, man.
They haven't got over it.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
like,
It's a false sense
I
of
wanna
security.
believe, yeah.
It's a little blanky for them to feel better about themselves. Ooh.
But you know, I'm not
I'm
full
safe.
either. You know, I'm not going to be like, if there's a disease comes along,
I
I'm
live
not
in a German-infested world, but not me. Not this nose. I will breathe only
I
the
saw some
finest
people
air.
with masks at the fair, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Outside is crazy to me too. Like, why?
Hey, let the hair grow in your nose.
What the heck?
That'll stop the COVID, won't it?
I mean,
Does
it
everybody
is
shave
the
their nose hair?
exact same
Well,
logic.
grow your beard.
Does everybody shave their nose hair? Is that like a thing everybody does?
Bro, I've been having some crazy boogers lately.
That's not my question. Do you shave
So
your
what
nose
are
hair
we
though?
doing?
So you're saying if you grow the hairs, you catch boogers?
Well, logically, yeah, right.
Is it burgers
That's more
or boogers?
defense.
Is it boogers or burgers? Boogers?
I feel like
I
you
think
know.
the first.
I think they're both
I feel like you
words.
do know.
Burgers.
I feel like I shouldn't entertain that.
Is it
I want a bag of
You
boogers.
can't be roped into your easy boy.
bag of boogers?
Bag of Asperger's.
Hey,
There you go, Chris.
There was someone that asked the doctor
He
that
said-
where I work, and they said, "Is it Asperger's or how do you pronounce it?" And he looked at us seriously, said Asperger's, and we all cracked up. And he didn't know it was funny, and it made us laugh even more. It's Asperger's.
The guy who had Asperger's?
No, the
didn't know?
doctor. He clarified it for us. I said, "Is it Asperger's?" He said, "It's Asperger's," and we all laughed. And he looked at us like, "What are you laughing at?"
I don't think doctors really have a good sense of humor.
Well,
he didn't.
I don't think we don't really use the word Asperger's anymore, do we? Is that like a specific type?
Yes,
I
we
think
do.
we use a Cronenberg
Is it a
disease.
type of
I don't
autism? Or is it just autism?
know.
It's a
No.
different thing.
It actually is a different thing, but they have a lot. They
Everyone-
have a thing called
I thought
Asperger's, then they have
Asperger's was
autism spectrum, and I don't think there's really a spectrum. in
Everyone wants there to
Asperger's.
be a spectrum.
Am I making any sense?
Is Asperger's like autism?
Yeah, but it doesn't have a spectrum.
It's just one set thing.
Something like.
So is it the most autism?
You know what? I
think
gotta say this. Listen up. It really bothers me when people take the unique things that make people unique, or their their creativeness, and they're like, "Oh man, you must be on like the spectrum. Oh, you must have like a little this or that."
But I think for some people it does help.
I really hate that. I really hate when someone accredits something that's
Yeah.
about me to like something out of my control. Oh, you're only that way because of this, and it's like, shut up. I'm this. No.
I've said that before. It's like, oh, he did that because he has autism. No, he did that because he's a jerk. It has nothing to do with autism.
So I'm right.
There are some things you can blame on it, and there's some things you can't.
Well, I think there's
People are people, man.
I think there's certain things that would help if you have a diagnosis, like knowing that you struggle making relationships or whatever it is, like being like, why is this? Why is this? Oh, it's because my brain works this way. And good thing there's so many books and people that have gone through this, and I can utilize that information now because.
So how do I utilize it? How do I utilize that for my ADHD or whatever I have? Like,
I feel the same way because I've been diagnosed with ADHD and some other stuff.
I have too, but
I feel
nothing's
like
ever helped knowing that other people also do
I
that.
I do my best to try
You're
to
scaring me.
to try to forget it and to do things to like make the weak parts better. Like if I know I struggle with focus or this or that, like I'm gonna try to strengthen that part and like learn how to use what I'm dealt, but I don't feel like I struggle at any particular thing to be like, oh, like I'm not gonna be able to function if I don't get better at this. Like I can function just fine. But I think there's certain people with autism or certain types of maybe, emotional disorders or what have you, where it does help to have a diagnosis. I think some stuff like ADHD, for the most part, is like, yeah, you just need to like live life and like get better. And
it's who you are. What are you gonna do?
I do think at the root of it, it is like a part of what gives people their gifts. Is that like the ADD or whatever, the like being the hyper attentive focused or something, like it all plays into like a part of your gift and why you are the way you are.
The problem is when you do 100 things at the same time and not get one thing done.
I just think that when the people like they like take stuff to like take that away, I think it really is like a superpower. Like you have to learn how to control it, and it's like it's amazing. But it's like if you don't know how to control it, then it's like you can take pills that make you normal.
Well, that means we're just talking about two different things. I'm talking about like if you have autism and you're having trouble making eye contact with your own parents.
Well, yeah, that's what you're talking about. A real diagnosis. I'm talking about ADHD.
Now we're talking about the spectrum. That's lower on the spectrum.
Yeah, that's completely. That's what I'm thinking of.
That's a kind of.
I don't know why I thought that was funny.
Well, and that and those people like they can accomplish great things or whatever, but it would definitely help knowing what's going on.
Oh yeah, of course. That was.
And like my sister,
if you're all right brain or something, and then you can play piano really well, but you can't speak.
Abby, she's only been diagnosed with ADHD, but like as a child, like she had a lot of stuff going on in her head where like she needed like to know what was going on, and it helped a lot. And that was just ADHD, but I think in her case, like it helped knowing like what was going on a little bit. I think for you and me, probably didn't help at all. Like we just need to hold ourselves to the same standard or whatever as anybody else.
I thought you were gonna say we just need to hold ourselves and keep going forward. Like it'll be okay.
I think we have to understand we don't understand. No, we have to understand we don't understand sometimes.
The brain is weird, man.
Because we can't be in their shoes. We can't know what they're thinking, what they're going through. We get a little glimpse, but it's hard to really know. We can't understand. If you admit that you don't understand, then maybe they can explain it to you, or maybe you can get some look at it.
That's what they keep saying about this whole racism thing, is like, just tell them you don't know how to not be racist. Black people will help you figure it out. There's like, that seems more racist. It's like going up to a black person and saying, show me how to love you.
Oh, I've got a story about that. I'm an old man, so I got a story about that. They had closed Roosevelt school. And they had joined it, and then they did, Roosevelt, it was a junior high. And they just blended it with Wilson. Okay. And so all of a sudden, half of the football team's black. And we played tricks on each other. Mm-hmm. We gave them dip and told them to swallow the juice, and they all started crapping.
Oh my God.
They got us back, too. We had fun. But no, we didn't hate each other. We didn't play tricks on each other. And then one day the coach comes up and he's all flustered and he starts talking about how we need to accept each other and all this racism stuff. We're looking at each other like, we weren't even thinking about it till you brought it up. Yeah. You know how they say it's taught? Yeah, they say it's taught. Yeah, we were just looking at each other like, hey, wow, you're black. Oh, well, whatever. Hey, you want to do this or whatever? We will do that, blah, blah, start talking.
But is he wrong to make that kind of speech?
No, he was worried about it. We weren't.
Oh, you're just black.
He was worried about it. We were like cool with it, but he was the one that was worried about it. It was the adults that were worried about it. The adults were worried.
Yeah, I feel that.
The kids were just kind of like, yeah, okay, I'll accept you.
Still trying to process. What did you say, Ben?
Oh, I just made a dumb joke. I said, oh, he's just black. You want to fight with knives after school?
You want to fight with knives?
I had a friend jump in the car one time and he said, hey, got an axe? I was like,
I think that's the tough balance, and I think that like I see that as weird enough, like as a parent as well, as like when you're, trying to teach a kid to like do the right thing, like if you pay it too much attention, like it's almost as bad as like not doing anything at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they mess up in some sort of way, and it's like, oh, I don't want to overreact this and show them that, so like I need to give this the appropriate amount of attention. And I think it's so common, like nowadays, it's just like commonplace to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna go way too far with this and readjust later. You know what I mean? Just so that way everyone's happy.
Sometimes people think they need to go overboard to make their point.
Well, yeah, it's like, yeah, we're gonna go overboard basically for commercialism, I think is what it leads back to, is just like the widespread word is like, oh, this happened in school, so, we're not going to allow any backpacks in school, so our kids are dang safe. And it's like, by next week, it's like, okay, well, fanny packs and string bags are okay, though. And it's like, okay, cool. Like, we're going to swing back. And it's like, we don't have to, though. Like, I feel like that's just commonplace in America to, like, swing way too far. And it's like, we can try to give things appropriate amount of attention. And I think race and other things definitely fall within that. It's like, we know it needs attention, but like, what's the appropriate amount?
I think that from both sides now, they're really starting to come together. I see good things here. I really do. I see it from a completely different point of view. No, I do, man. I do.
He doesn't seem convinced.
No, actually, what I'm
So
seeing
lost.
is what they call reverse racism. They call it
I don't even know what page we're anymore. Are we on racism still?
No,
Yeah, they were talking about reverse racism.
You feeling like
Don't rewind the episode for me because I don't want to do that to everybody else. But like, we're on racism now, right?
Yeah, I was just talking about what they called. They were talking about reverse racism.
Oh
Which
yeah,
got
where it's
system-
like black people are
Yeah,
getting on
and
white
then
people.
they started
Which isn't
noticing.
reverse.
Then they started noticing it, and
So that's
then
acting
all of
like
a sudden-
racism is only
Yeah.
towards black people, which is kind of racist
Well,
to assume.
Yeah, I mean, in a matter of fact, it's a human problem. It's a human problem, not just one or the other.
People just gotta love each other. Love the people in higher powers as a people. Not what they're doing, not what they believe in. Bump all of that, But just as a person, you can just treat them with kindness.
I'm
You
not
can
gonna-
disagree with people. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me. But I treat them all with kindness. Just because they don't agree with everything I think doesn't mean that I gotta oh, you're different than me. Like, what the heck?
Well, I think the main issue, I think what is the widest thing is people being more so classist. You know what I mean?
Whitest or whiteist?
Classist.
No, I heard that part. It wasn't the class that I was
the widest spread thing.
Widest. Okay. See, I just had to clarify.
The most girth. The girthiest issue
I didn't need that.
is, I think, an issue of class, and I think racism is just assuming that all this race is in this class. You know what I mean? All Mexicans are in the bottom class or
Here's
whatever,
my
or
thought.
all white people are
I
in the
think a
bottom
lot
class.
of people show racism in the little ways, and they don't necessarily count it as racism. So no one it doesn't get acknowledged a lot. But black people still feel the hate.
Yeah.
But white people maybe don't call it out. Cause I still have there's people around me that make comments like that. I'm like, dude, that was a really strange thing that you just said about those black people.
I
are
will
you
never
meaning
say
it like this or like this. I have to dig deeper because I'm like, maybe I am on the wrong page. Maybe I didn't see something. Am I reading too much into this? But I try to give a lot of people benefit of the doubt because many people are. You'll hate a racist just as much as a racist hates a black person or an Asian person or something like that. And it's what's being accomplished here except for hate? Oh man, I hate racists, I hate Nazis, I hate pedophiles. It's well, yeah, you hate the acts and you hate hate. You hate the product and the fruits of that tree. But at the center of it, if that person were to flip sides, they'd be behind you. They would be on your team. You wouldn't think anything of it.
This
Which
brings me
means
to
it
something I
all
was
comes
thinking
down
about.
to a mindset and not really about the person. Meaning that
Actually, yeah.
the mindset of person makes them act out in the ways.
Well, here
people
it
act.
is. It's you could say that you hate homosexuality, but it doesn't mean you hate the homosexual.
Yeah.
You don't
You
hate the
hate the
person that's
mindset.
homosexual, but you might not like it. I was using that. I'm not saying anything.
You mean-
I'm just saying as an example.
Hate the homosexual and love homosexuality.
Well, if the person
It's
themselves
just in
is
on
a
Hadley-Verse News. Big Mike hates gays. He said that they don't have to hate the homosexuals, but hates
homosexuality.
the homosexuality.
I was using an example.
I was thinking about something this
But
week.
if the homosexuality finds himself to be the homosexual, then you must hate them. I don't know.
Whoa!
Don't hate the
that
person.
was word salad. That was a Kamala move. Right
Don't
there.
hate the person. Kill the mindset. and love the person. They're going through something, dog. If you really think they're that messed up, you should feel pity for them. Like, dang, that's crazy that you that messed up. I should help you.
You know what? One of the most colorblind things. Being colorblind is one of the most racist things I have actually heard one of my black friends talk about. Because if I tell someone that's black that I'm colorblind, then that's insinuating that there's something wrong with being black.
Exactly. That's why people, when they like,
I'm colorblind.
They tiptoe.
Why, is there something wrong with my color?
They tiptoe around the word black. Like, oh, that black guy over there? And they're like, you know, they get a little, and then you hear in the kitchen or wherever you're at, and they're like, oh! It's like, dude, that was really weird. Like, why are you making it weird? Like, it's just that black guy. That black guy, if you were to say that about me, like, oh, it's that white guy, that wouldn't be weird. And they do. That's just how we identify things. The guy in the hat, that black dude over there, this white guy right here, the freaking giant in the room, the freaking skinny guy with the bald head. It's like we all just find something to, like, identify with quickly to help the conversation.
Oh, there was an experiment one time. Where
so it's easier.
They had blue eyes on one side and brown eyes on the other.
Mm-hmm.
And they told them, and then they told them all, they were all white people.
Okay.
One group had blue eyes, the other had brown eyes.
Okay.
And they told them that the ones with the blue eyes were smarter.
Mm-hmm.
You saw them start to group up, and you started to see them actually have attitudes toward the ones with brown eyes. And then they told them that it was all fake. Why did they say so? That goes to tell you that we will find something.
You're that influenceable.
We will find something to be racist about. In no size.
Well,
your ears are too big.
We'll
you know what?
group together and stand against something. Yeah,
the ugly people over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys think you could ever get to a point of like war? Of like, oh, my people group versus his people group. Like it's us or them. They gotta die. Do you think you could ever get to that
not
point?
unless by people group you mean family. Like, I could see a point getting like, hey,
okay,
it's my family,
sure, but what if
that.
you feel like there's 100 people that you would call family, and there's another 100? Because there's family wars, like, there's family feuds that last, like, generations, and it can be considered, like, wars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hatfields and McCoys.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
No,
but
that's because I have a more peaceful mindset. I seek peace. So, like, no, I wouldn't unless, like, that was the only last option to protect the ones I love from an evil. I would try to work every way out with that evil to, like, you know.
So you're saying if someone started it, you would be happy to oblige, but, like...
If someone forced my hand at it, I would love to, yes.
Yeah, you have to.
You would love to.
It's not, you have to.
Okay.
It's like it's like fighting for your country if you knew it was the right thing to do. And you would have to kind of.
So what do you think about
that,
you know that one guy in the Bible that when they were trying to rape the angels, he was like, "Hey, take my daughters instead."
Oh, I found out what that was about.
Oh, what was it about?
Yeah, I found out what that was about, man.
I know what.
Oh, yeah, you do. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, the story is now. I mean, maybe you know more about this than I do. But the story is that Sodom and Gomorrah, they were kind of like New York City, I guess, you know.
They were
But the
kinda
girls,
like
the daughters, I'm sorry to
Named
say
somewhere.
this, you know, maybe it's blasphemous, but I don't know. But the daughters were hoes, okay? They already knew the daughters. They had already had sex with them. They were very known by the people in the town.
Oh,
So he's like going,
just another drop in
just
the
take
bucket,
my
really.
daughters like you had before and leave the angels alone. Why did they refuse their daughters? Because they had already had them. They wanted the angels. That's why. Okay, you got to ask, why did they refuse the daughters? Because they had already had the daughters.
And I also think in that
later
moment,
on, what did they try to do to their dad?
But in that moment, there was some messed up sisters. I'll tell you that.
They were pretty wild, man.
I think also it goes down to like the guy, the father, who just invited these angels into his house, and then a horde of people, a whole fiasco of people come and want to rape these angels for being so beautiful. That like number one, you're in some. He's not there to tell you good things. Those angels are not there to tell you we bring good tidings. Congratulations. They're saying, hey man, listen, this whole place is gonna be burned down.
Yeah. You gotta go.
Everybody here's gonna get killed. You better get out. I would have started yesterday.
Yeah, but there wasn't
five.
So
like
there wasn't
already
5 people.
they're there for bad news. And then, like, on top of that, then the people want to rape the angels. He's already in trouble. All I can think is this dude was trying to save his own butt. Like, yo, if these people get in here and start trying to fuss with these angels, like, they're just going to kill everybody. And I'm going to be in the midst of it, and then I'm going to be dead, too. So I feel like a part of it was, like, just the shock of, like, I need to protect what's just happening to me. Here, freaking just take this. Like, it was almost like an impulsive kind of thing to settle down the moment of it. Because, dude, that would be so crazy. Yeah, they couldn't find five righteous.
Five. They couldn't find. I mean, I'm like, wasn't there at least 5 of them or 1 of them that was like, I think he's right.
So who was righteous?
Yeah. I mean, like, if they couldn't find
I
5 in the whole time.
Well, I don't think anyone in the town was, because I don't even think his cousin was. I think it was a gesture that, like, God was like, hey, I'm going to blow up this place. And he was like, yo, but my cousin lives there. And he was like, okay, you can go and we'll tell Lot.
Yeah, that's bad.
You can get Lot out. Like, he begged with God to allow Lot to live. I think Lot was going to get
You think we're bad, man. I think we're bad.
Dude, actually, okay, this is really quick. And then we're going to end the show with an improv session because we're getting
I think I'm
close.
great.
There is a YouTube channel. Y'all should look it up. Forgot what it's called. My bad. I'll edit it in post.
Smosh.
No, it's a dude, an archaeologist, who goes around the world and, like, finds biblical evidence of artifacts to, like, prove the things in the Bible, just for, like, people who have, like, more skeptical beliefs. And, like, one of the things was he went to the place where Sodom and Gomorrah is, where they believe it to be, right next to this river, based on, like, all the texts and stuff. And, like, if you dig into the sand, you'll find, like, these, like, molten lava balls.
Yes.
That, like, you can set on fire and immediately will, like, burst into flame.
Yeah.
And, like, it makes absolutely no sense because there's nothing around there for that even to have happened or to form. Like, it makes no geological sense. So, like, it matches exactly what the Bible says and no other, naturalistic.
And how was there sand that turned to glass? How could that happen?
It was
That's
crazy.
Intense heat.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. He has, like, legit these balls of, like, just melted fire that, like, are evidence of the Bible. Like, that's crazy, bro. Lava was, like, raining down, like, on a city. That would have been crazy to see. All right, we should do an improv scene. Big Mike, would you join us for an improv scene, or do you want us to let you go?
Oh, I don't know. You can let me go. Or you mean playing guitar or something? That's what I want to do.
We're going to do that right after we end the show in 2 minutes.
You do your improv thing, man.
And then we're going to jam out. I'm telling you, they're getting
Thanks
antsy.
for letting me come up and
I want to do the improv.
You want to do the improv?
Alrighty, give a big round of applause to
Chris.
Big Mike and for Chris. A couple weeks ago, I thanked Lauren off the stage, and I said, all right, thank you guys for Lauren. And I didn't pick up on it, but I was like thanking the audience for Lauren. Thought that was funny.
Thank you guys for Lauren.
Okay, anyways, improv scene. Boy, that looks like coffee.
It is.
That's what she said.
Ooh, I got some coffee.
Improv then. Give me okay, I don't know. Improv always works best when I started out like a superhero comic book.
Quotes?
This seat's warm.
Well, let's not do that.
No quotes?
Start off like a superhero comic book?
That sounds boring. Man.
Okay, freaking
Talk
boring.
about it.
Alright, let's just make it impulsive. We'll do a Beetlejuice improv. No, that's a bad idea. We'll do a doctor's visit improv.
I'd like to see a doctor, please. I'd like to see a doctor, please.
Hello, welcome to the doctor. Just fill out these forms.
Oh,
This is
okay.
so bad. Okay. Well, just make sure you get the mark right there. Just sign right there.
Yeah.
Alright. I can take that back.
Okay, there you go.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is surprising. You are showing for a lot of the signs of homosexuality. Have you ever thought about this at all?
It hurts.
What hurts?
No, homosexuality.
Where did you point? Like, is it your chest? Is it
Primarily
your head?
right here and in this region, mostly.
Where? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll need to get someone in here pronto. Doctor, paging the doctor. Beep-boop.
Yes, here I am to be a doctor.
Hey, doctor, sir. This is.
You gotta help.
This is. Let me see. Oh, this is Ben.
Ben. How's it going, man?
It's really creative. name, and he's a patient. He just walked in. Well, it looks like on all of his signs, it looks like it's pointing to homosexuality.
How's his blood pressure looking?
How's your blood? I didn't check it
Your
yet.
blood pressure?
Pressure.
Did you?
Blood
I'll
pressure.
check it. I'm sorry. Not
all this
That's ball
pressure.
pressure. Whose phone do I have? I have somebody's phone.
All this pressure is building up in my balls. I think it's gonna blow up.
Thanks, Nurse Mike. Can you
My
just
balls are
Oh
gonna
my
be all
God.
over the
Oh,
place.
doctor, what do we do? What do we
I'd
do?
say, first of all, we need to put those on a plate.
Okay, I'll get the plates.
What kind of
Is this,
plate
is
is
this plate good enough?
Ceramic.
I got a
please.
paper plate.
Ceram-
Dang it.
Oh,
I'm
knew
sorry.
you got it. I was gonna try to get you before you got the paper plate. Ceramic.
No,
sorry.
it's okay. The paper plate.
Alright, I got a
There we go.
ceramic
All right.
plate. Wait.
So
yeah,
set
okay.
one of them to the left and
Am I gonna
the other
die?
off
Okay.
the plate.
Okay, just one. And then the second one.
All right, now we gotta stick that in the microwave for 2 seconds.
Wait,
Just
are
to
these
see
his
if-
balls?
Yeah, because there might be metal.
How do we close the door?
Hard.
Oh boy. Oh no, that hurts
Those
so
are mine.
bad.
Ding!
Ugh.
Oh my god, it smells bad.
Yeah, that goes away.
I don't
Smells
have
like-
health insurance.
It smells like, huh? You don't have health insurance?
No, I don't.
So you just came in here expecting us to just use all this equipment for free?
I don't know.
Are you Indian?
Yeah.
That works.
These are Indian wells.
Well,
It's probably why.
I don't know if my testicles are Native American, but I'm pretty sure some of me is.
what's the problem anyway? Before we stuck those in the microwave, I probably should have asked.
Well, the homosexuality.
That's what hurts.
Yeah, I started throwing up, and it tasted like Skittles. A lot like Skittles, actually. And then when I pee, it would start out this reddish color and then be this orangish color.
Oh man,
And then
he's got
this
bad.
yellowish color, and then greenish, and then bluish, and then indigo and violet.
Violet, yep.
That's what they say about homosexuality.
This guy's
Skittles.
full blown gay.
That's exactly what they say. You have all the symptoms.
And now my nipples are really sensitive,
Oh
and
god.
Kamala Harris makes so much sense to me now.
It might be
She
too
did
late.
not make any sense like 3 days ago, and now it's like I understand. Like it's like Neo in the Matrix. Like I can just see it.
We can help you, but unfortunately, you don't have insurance, and well, it kind of seems like you're already gay. There's not much we can do.
True.
Well,
Truth.
do you think I could get my COVID shot while I'm here?
Oh yeah, of course.
Go.
For free. That was a Seinfeld ending right there. All right. Well, I guess that was a high enough note to end our show on. Give us some music, Ben.
I just did. Oh.
Give us a
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for everyone who showed up. Thank you, Chris, for joining us in an improv scene. Chris Ray is amazing, great musician. Who else we gotta thank? Who else came on stage? Big Mike, thank you for coming on stage. Everybody, Spain.
Big Mike.
Controller, been to Spain. And everyone else out there, I love you guys. Your support means the most. We want to build a community, a place where people can feel safe to be themselves, be made fun of, all laugh at each other, and know it's all the love. So I will see you next week. Check out the YouTube page for you podcast listeners who want to see the funny visuals because, well, they're funny. And yeah, go to YouTube, Hadley Podcast. See you next week.
Thank you, dude.
Made me laugh. Thank you. Thanks for making me laugh.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad you laughed.
I did laugh.
I would have felt terrible if you got here and didn't laugh.
I love it.
Love it.
Yeah, crying would be weird. I love every time you say something funny, you start crying.
And we've had serious moments where
We've cried before. Well, get your guitar, Big Mike. Get up here.
Yeah, I've been talking about playing. Are you want me to play with myself? I'll play drums.
I didn't like the way that sounded.
You can play with himself. But we all want to play like you do.
I want to play electric.
Do it.
I got a head. I guess Steve started doing it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You really want to play?
Yeah, I want to play electric.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Might be
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That freaking sucks. Should I come help?
Probably not. Probably just make it worse.
Gosh, damn it. I've been up
Oh shoot!
Get it. Yeah, keep front row. Let's get it.
I should have brought mine up.
Woo!
Is there a strap? I can feel it.
You can plug this one.
Yeah, okay.
No one saw
I don't have a
that.
cord though. Crap. Do you have a
Right.
cord?
Did
I
you
should-
see
Oh
that?
yeah. Where's this strap?
Nice.
I should have one in my bag.
For sure.
In the car.
Yeah,
You can record. That's the only thing I'm missing.
I'm gonna go check in the car. You tip yourself. You tip yourself. What a great job.